Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this particular video, we'll solve one more problem, that is section C problem on financing decisions. ABC Limited has EBIT of rupees 1,60,000. Capital structure consists of following securities. So the capital structure of the company is as follows. They have debentures of 5 lakh rupees. The interest on debentures is 10%. 12% preference shares they have of 1 lakh rupees. Then equity shares of 100 each and equity share capital is 4 lakh rupees. The company is in the tax bracket of 55%. So the company is in a tax bracket of 55%. You are required to determine EPS, that is earning per share. Then financial leverages we have to calculate. Then percentage change in EPS associated with 30% increase and 30% decrease in EBIT. So directly they have given EBIT. So we have to start our problem from EBIT only. First case will be normal case. Second case will be increase of 30% and third case will be decrease in the EBIT of 30%. So first, after I four columns should be taken here. One is particulars column. Case A, that will be normal. Case B when it is increased by 30%, and case C when it is decreased by 30%. So now, first let us calculate for normal case, then come back to other cases. Now EBIT or operating profit they have given, which is 1,60,000 for EBIT for case A, which is normal. They have given the EBIT in the question, that is 1,60,000 rupees. Now from EBIT we have to reduce interest. EBIT ಇಂದ ನಾವು interest ನ reduce ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. Here we have debentures. So for debenture holders we have to give what? Interest. For debentures we have to give interest. So there are total 5 lakh worth of debentures and 10% interest will be given on 5 lakh. So 5 lakh into 10% will be 50,000. Now 1,60,000 minus 50,000 will give us EBIT, which is 1,10,000. EBIT is 1,10,000. 1,60,000 minus 50,000 will be 1,10,000. From that, we have to reduce the tax. Tax, they have told in question that it is 55%. So case A. So in the case A, on 1,10,000, we have to charge 55% of tax, which is nothing but 60,500. Which is nothing but 60,500. So 1,10,000 minus 60,500 will be 49,500, and this is our EAT, that is earning after tax. Earnings after tax. Now, first we have to pay to the preference shareholders. We have to give dividend. So there are total in question they have given 1 lakh of preference shares and we have to give 12% interest. 12% interest. So on 1 lakh we have to charge 12% interest, which is 12,000. So from EAT, if we divide or subtract the earnings available, if from EAT earnings after tax, if we reduce preference dividend, we will get earnings available for equity shareholders. The difference between these two is 37,500. From that, we have to divide it by the number of equity shares. Total 4 lakh is the equity share capital, and there are 100 value of each share. 100 is the value of each share. So share capital is 4 lakh and value of each share is 100 rupees. So 4 lakh divided by 100 will be 4,000. Then we have to divide these two. 37,500 divided by 4,000. That is our EPS, earning per share. How did we get that? We divided 37,500, that is earnings available to equity shareholders, by number of shares, that is 4,000. Similarly, we have to do for case B. For case B, they have told that increase by 10%. So 1,60,000 plus 30%, increase by 30%, sorry, increase by 30%. So 1,60,000 plus 30% will be 2,08,000. Now Again, interest on debentures 50,000 will be given. Reduce that 50,000. We will get 1,58,000. Now on this 1,58,000, we have to charge tax of 55%. So 1,58,000 into 55%, we will get 86,900. Now, after we subtract this 86,900, we will get earnings after tax. We will get earnings after tax, that is 71,100 rupees. Less we have to pay for preference shareholders. We have already calculated for case A. That remains the same, that is 12,000. The difference of these two, that is 71,100 minus 12,000, will be 59,100 rupees. 59,100 rupees. Now, the number of shareholders are 4,000. We have calculated. Now, 59,100 divided by 4,000 will be our EPS. So, 59,100 divided by 4,000 will be our EPS. So, our EPS is 14.78. EPS is 14.78. Next, let us solve the same type for case 3. So for case C, it is decreased by 30%. They have told that decrease by 30%. So 1,60,000 minus 30% will be 1,12,000. From that, again, we have to give interest for debentures, which is 50,000. Then the balance will be earnings before tax, that is 62,000. When you subtract, you will get that 62,000. For that, again, you have to charge the tax of 55%, which is nothing but 34,100. From 62,000, if we subtract 32,100, we will get 27,100 rupees. From that, we have to pay preference dividend of 12,000, which we have calculated. We will get earnings available for equity shareholders. We will get earnings available for equity shareholders. From this, we have to calculate the number of equity shareholders, that is 4,000. When you divide both of them, we will get earning per share. So for case 3, it is 15,900 divided by 4,000, which is equal to 3.98 rupees. The next step is we have to calculate the financial leverage. We have to calculate financial leverage. The formula to calculate financial leverage is EBIT by EBT. First, let us solve for case A. Case A, EBIT is 1,60,000 and EBT is 1,10,000. When you solve both, when you divide it, you get financial leverage, that is 1.45 times. This is for case A. Next, you have case B. So case B, the EBIT is 2,08,000, EBT is 1,58,000. You can check here, 2,08,000 and 1,58,000. We have found out here. So when you divide the same, you get 1.32 times. That will be your financial leverage, is 1.32 times. Now when we speak about case C, the EBIT is 1,12,000 and EBT is 62,000. So 1,12,000 divided by 62,000 will give us FL, that is financial leverage. It is nothing but 1.81 times. Next, we have to calculate the percentage change in EPS. Percentage change in EPS. So the formula is change in EPS. The formula is differences in EPS divided by base plan in EPS into 100. First, we will solve for the case when it is increased by 30%. Increase ಆದಾಗ 30%. So, difference ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದೆರಡು ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. So, I'll highlight in red color. So, difference between 14.78 minus 9.38. So 14.78 is minus 9.38. 9.38 is the base plan. Base plan. So ಅದೆರಡು minus ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ we get 5.4. The same thing has to be divided by 9.38 and multiplied by 100. If you do that, you will get percentage change in EBIT when it is increased by 30%. Similarly, you have to do when it is decreased by 30%. Similar decrease ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. The same formula you have to apply, but this time we have to take these two EPS. I have highlighted in red 14.78 minus 3.98. So this particular EPS we have to consider. When we consider that, we will get minus 5.4 divided by 9.38 into 100. So when we substitute that, we get the percentage change in EPS is minus 57.57%. That is because we have decreased. So this is how we need to solve the problem. Hope you have understood how to solve this problem. If you have understood, well and good. If you have any doubt, please put your doubts in the comment box so as to I'll respond to your doubts as soon as possible. Thank you for watching the video. I'll come back with the next video.